Can't believe I'm already welcoming people back to the new school year in 2019, but here we are, and Happy New Year everyone, and welcome back to SCOTS PGC. So the SCOTS PGC strategic plan is something I'm excited about. I think it's a wonderful document because of what it contains and the process we've gone through in developing it. I think it's really important for schools and any organisation to mark a point in time where they reflect on who they are, look at their past and learn from their past about their strengths and weaknesses, but most importantly look to the future as well. The key in education is to continue to develop and evolve. It's in fact been the last 12 months where we've reflected quite heavily on where we want to go to, and the strategic plan has had a number of stakeholders involved in its development. So every member of the college community has been able to have a say and contribute into the document that has been produced. Been wide consultation, there's been a lot of ideas that have been what I would call poured into a bucket and filtered through, and really excited that we've got a document that has been contributed to by everyone and that's really meaningful in terms of mapping the next stages of our future.
I just love being able to engage the students in my area of expertise, which is in business, and just seeing them, grasp topics that, initially they thought were really challenging, and you can help them through that process, and that light bulb moment is, for them, is one of the greatest things about being a teacher.
I find that because we're in a small town, because we're in a boarding school, because of all these factors that make Scots Scots, the teachers want us to learn, the teachers can accommodate us and our learning styles, and then therefore we can learn because we're supported to learn.
The thing that stood out to me about Scots outside of curriculum, so to speak, was the sense of community here and how everybody supports each other. So that's staff supporting the staff, staff supporting the students, students supporting the students. And I think because of that sense of community, I'm continually pushing myself and challenging myself in what we do in the teaching and learning space.
Also the diversity that the boarders bring in, it brings in a whole other element of kinship, I think that's the right word, where everyone is family automatically. When I came here I was blown away by how lovely everyone was. I was like, I'm so glad I didn't go to another school. I'm so glad I'm at this school.
Our most significant of the four pillars, I believe, is our people. We are a human organisation, and whilst we've got wonderful facilities and grounds and buildings, it's really the people that are the special component to what we do. And our people reflected in our academic staff, our admin staff, our grounds and maintenance staff, our catering staff. So there really is a broad range of people that make Scots quite unique, and I think it's very important that we focus in on developing people in order to maximise what we're able to achieve with our students. By teaching and developing our teaching staff to incorporate best practice in what they do, we're getting great educational outcomes and getting kids onto appropriate pathways for success. So knowing that we're all working towards the same outcome, but also recognising the importance in developing our staff, making sure that they feel engaged with what they do, knowing that they know what it is that they're producing at the end of the day, which is great people and great humans, is incredibly important. And providing pathways for our staff to feel professionally fulfilled and improving what they do so that they can meet their aspirations and goals. So our people, I think, are essential to our success, and I'm excited that we've recognised that and we've got plans in place so that we can continue to develop, recruit and retain outstanding staff.
P&F's core function is not necessarily about revenue raising or fundraising for the school. It's actually first and foremost the instruction we were given by the counsellors that a key thing that they want P&F to focus on is the social aspect of the school, is just to bring families together, so to bring our Scots families together, and so that's easy, and that's what we do, and we focus on things like the ball and our wine and cheese nights, and many of our events are simply focused at a social aspect because we are essentially bringing the community together, and by community it's not just the local Warwick community. Yeah, we're involved with our boarding families as well, so our boarding families all extend out into their own community. So I guess the Scots community in terms of relationships it's a massive community.
To be able to fulfil a strategic plan, we're going to have to make or develop infrastructure that's suitable. I phrase it fit for purpose. We can only fulfil today's vision with buildings that is going to do what today needs. It may not be the same building in 20 years' time, but today, when we finish this plan, we want to have all of our buildings fit for what the college is going to offer, both in curriculum, spiritual, and really to develop all the people that are involved in it. It needs to be fit for purpose. That's what we refer to as our campus or our master plan. That's what we're going to try to achieve over this 5-year period in this strategic plan. If we can have our teachers, if we can have our counsellors, if we can have our gardeners, if we can have our chefs happy to work here and willing to do something more than just a job, we've done something right in our operations pillar within the strategic plan.